Hey, Dark Knight. Good morning. So there was a tweet about 40 minutes ago. The downtime would be extended a bit today, so a little bit more of a wait. I think Cheese needs to refresh. There we go. Hey, Widow. Zaffrey. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to boot up the tablet and do some mobile game things while we wait for downtime. We'll keep up with chat as well. HC, hope you're doing well. Zaffrey is on the clock to finish the current burner mission. Hey, Cheese. Good morning. Servers will be done in about 30 seconds. Here's the server. I think while Eve is down, I'll do my login for Marvel Heroes. Hey, congrats, Zachary. Hey, Rhino. Rhino. You've been on hold for an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't know that was even possible. I think I had AT&T once try to put me on hold indefinitely. I think I ended up waiting like 30 minutes. Not like they do the thing where they pick up, you know, are you there? I just need 4 minutes, thank you, and they bounce back and forth. Because they can't leave you on hold for more than a certain number of minutes or whatever, but he was playing the game, so I was playing the game, and...
My kind will not go like lambs to the slaughter.
I have a 10% G's coupon in Marvel Heroes. That's going to be a top priority, I'm sure. Still disappointed that the PC client doesn't have a warning for servers coming down. What's going on with Intel? Intel is fine. Diamond had some activity. Is it internet you're on hold with, Wooly, or what? Out of resources for my ult. Alright. Google future fight. They answered. Rush luck too good. We mean they answered. Hey there, Heathen. What should be covered up if you want to stream Eve and keep the bad men from finding you? I don't really cover anything up, personally, Heathen. Like intel channels, but that's not for my sake, that's for other players' sake. But yeah, exactly what Rhino said. If someone's gonna make that much of an effort, they're gonna find you. I don't know. I've had very limited interactions with people coming after me because of the stream. I think more of it has to do with your reaction, Heathen. If you're flying something you can't easily replace on stream, then that's the bad decision that you're making. Just have the attitude that they're just pixels, and if someone comes and blows you up, like, you don't care. If you get frustrated or upset or bothered, that's what they want. You know, that's what that. They either want to get a negative reaction out of you, or they seek attention for themselves. And if you give them either of the things that they want, then you're encouraging it, even if you don't intend to. You're indirectly encouraging it. The biggest thing is just flying things that are disposable. You know, don't fly things that are blingy. Don't fly things that are shiny. I do sometimes just because I'm bad and dumb, but they're also just pixels. Like, if I lose a ship, I lose a ship. I could care less. But worst thing you can do is give them the reaction they're looking for, or the attention that they're seeking. So both of those are the biggest deal. But I've never had a situation where covering up, any amount of my screen was quote unquote worth. I cover up the bottom left hand corner, A for overlay purpose, and B, I use that space for chat channels for intel. That way, I still have access to intel channels, but I'm not like broadcasting them either. So that's more for the privacy of other users. Alright, feature freight stuff's done for the moment. Only stream your capacitor is the only way. Okay, got you then, yeah. I mean, if most of your streaming is exploration and you're just putting around on T1 frig, then there's, like, the effort ratio someone have to make to come find you is so high. Sometimes people will ask me, Heathen, they're like, they'll ask, we'll come in the chat and they're like, you're in this system. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in the system. It's all over the screen. Like, it's not a secret. But what they're referring to is in the upper left-hand corner. I don't display my system location name. Not because I'm hiding it, because I know where I am. Like, I don't need that location in the upper left-hand corner of the game client to tell me where I am when I already know my own location. But sometimes you get nerds that come in and I think they're clever for looking at your overview and seeing gates you're warping to or things like that. And they think you're trying to be sneaky, but in reality, it's just if you're warping around in space and you don't know where you are, then you probably shouldn't be in nullsec in the first place. Did he Zafrey? Was it while he was doing DEDs or while he was PvPing? I mean, PvPing happens, like, I presume every week. Yeah, exactly, Heathen. Like, if you need the upper left-hand corner to keep track of your location, throw overlay, throw webcam, whatever you're using, just throw it up there and you'll be good to go. The rough ones I see are like when I come to a channel and there's like, 3 to 4 black boxes, just covering shit up for the sake of covering it up. And it's like, if you're making that much effort to try and quote unquote be safe in EVE Online, I guarantee you someone's going to see that as a beacon or as a challenge, like, oh, well, if you're making that much of an effort to hide, I'm going to make twice as much effort to find you. So maybe that's more what it comes down to. The more effort you put into trying to create this false sense of security and safety, the more incentive someone views in trying to break that illusion for you. Hey, Tim. Good morning. See, he was PvPing, but the guy said he didn't want to do it, but he still did it. I mean, that's just, like, if it was one guy, how'd Frank get caught? Like, Frank's looking for fights. I just presume the guy showed up in something small ball. Did the guy EC him? Did he jam or just overship? But yeah, whenever you see the quote, he didn't want to do it. I mean, that's just usually some dumbass nerd talk for, hey guys, I'm gonna do something shitty, but I want you to know I thought really hard about doing something shitty and decided to do it anyway. But in reality, I don't see how Frank got caught without, making a mistake on his own side. Frank's jumping system to system all day. Like, it's not like he's sitting in one place. Then again, he is sitting when he's just stocked up for like 45 minutes. Yeah, exactly, Heathen. If they perceive value, like, alright, this guy spends an hour trying to set up this, fake safety thing. It's only take me 15 minutes to break through it. They're going to perceive a value out of it. Yeah, there's extra downtime today, HC. It's only like 20 extra minutes. Frank was in the middle of killing a VNI. So was the dude just trying to save his bro, like, or did the guy like travel from another region to get there? Dark Knight, Dark Knight's opinion. Frank has a personality that makes you want to go find him and blow him up. That's right. Unfortunately, most of them jam him first and then blow him up. You gotta think of all the different types of space nerds you have. You have the ones, I presume the majority, who sit docked all day, spinning ships. And then, like, the next level of a small ball space nerd is the one who will undock, but not without ECM equipped. And then the next level of nerd is the one who's like, alright guys, I'm going after one guy, I'm going to need 10 of you to come with me. I couldn't possibly do this on my own. It's like PvE progression skilling, right? You've got your mass majority running around doing their quests on rails, and then you've got a faction that will focus, entirely on PvP. Then you have an even smaller faction that will do in-game content, and an even smaller faction that will do in-game content on the hardest level or method. You fought him for Lotus Systems claiming he wants a 1v1. But was he, like, comparably shipped, or was he... Because, like... Oh, I mean, yeah, Frank's killing a VNI, they're probably AFK. I don't see how the VNI would have mattered. I guess if Frank was also tanking a wave, I just don't see how Frank could possibly get caught. That's something he didn't want to be caught by. Other than just general bad numbness. I can see Frank getting tunnel visioned on the VNI and not paying attention to D-Skim. But he's pretty good about transitioning, I thought, from, like, when a fight actually happens or content's actually happening, then he focuses on that and then catches up on chat later. Eye socket. Hope you're doing well. See, Heathen, industrialist and exploration. Focus at the moment, so no big deal with my losses, right? Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is like, it isn't that you need to represent that you don't care about your losses, it's that you actually have to not care. So, go up those T1 frigs all day, and as your budget allows, you can fly and present content for shinier things. He's out to steal all the giveaways. Jay, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. So I finished The Punisher Netflix series over the weekend. I didn't go see Justice League yet. I might go see that today or tomorrow. I haven't decided. Today's my priority for going and getting a haircut, and the theater's like right next door, so I might, if times work out, do it that way. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure it out after stream. I gotta see what time movies are playing. Because Thanksgiving break for a lot of the school systems here, so I don't know if the theater opens up early enough to let me go see the movie instead of working out or beforehand. Frank worked at the VNI, but I think the guy was either already there or got there within a few seconds. Okay, so they're on grid near about the same time. That Technomancer, man, I hate extended downtime. Ruins the day, Technomancer. God. Worst thing ever. What are we going to do with these extra 19 minutes? Oh, VNI is a Vexor Navy issue, Widow. Vexor Navy issue. And it is indeed the greatest ship of all time. It's just a workhorse. Like, the Vexor line is just really efficient line of ships. A fit for what, Dark Knight? If you're looking for Vexor fits, they're in the MOTD, the in-game chat channel. Like, everything Frank and I do in Eve was based off of the VNI ratting. I thought it was a super carrier according to Zafri. Nope. I mean, a super carrier is just a T5 or Tier 4 or Tech 4 VNI. It's just a souped up VNI. That's all it is. It's like a fat VNI that wishes it could get back into that smaller set of clothes. God's gift to New Eden. That's right. That's him. Tim, he whelped a Tengu. He fell asleep during a DED and died to rats in a 6 to 10. Unknown, good morning. Hope you're doing well. It's so weird. Like when iSocket earlier said hello Rush, it highlighted red for me like normal, and then when Unknown said Rush Lock, it like highlighted it, but like grayed out highlight on dark mode. That's him. I forget what day it was. Like Thursday, like sometime last week, like mid to late last week. He came on stream and was like, "Hey, so story time. I lost my Tengu." I'm like, "Oh man, someone came up with some like clever way to gank Frank. It's gonna be fantastic." And he's like, "Nah, just fell asleep." Fell asleep on the final rat of the site, Tim. He was waiting in the last room and fell asleep in the last room at his desk. Just nodded off. And apparently it's not the first time it's happened. Probably he's lost a couple other cruisers to this phenomenon. Pie versus cake. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I think server might be back up, guys. Let's go take a look. My ESI reconnected on Tripwire, so we'll investigate. Let's go. Let me boot the client up. Nope, not accepting connections. Maybe the SI being up is just part of the process. Alright, let's close that out of there. See, Heathen, I was watching someone stream the other day, and they're getting hunted by goons. He said he started off well, saying he didn't care. They were there, then let it get to him, and it ruined his stream, poor guy. I don't know. I don't know if poor guy would qualify there. Sounds like just too much give a damn or poor planning. That's right, HC knows what to do during downtime. PBJ and coffee making. Which reminds me, alright, so I tried out this other, so my current go-to snack is apple and peanut butters, or peanut butter and apples. But peanut butter is like, it's not the worst sweet thing you can have, but it's definitely still like a lot of extra bad in calories and stuff. And I'm eating way too much of it. I've been trying to curb it or limit it or whatever. So I found this like 0 sugar, 0 calorie peanut butter. And it tasted like just ass. It was terrible. I threw it away. I dipped an apple into it once, took a bite, and was like, that seemed horrible. Maybe it was just because it's different. Like I wasn't ready. So I tried again. Second bite was also terrible. I'm like, nope, this is going in the dumpster. Had to straight dumpster it. It was terrible. It was peanut butter spread. I think Walden's was the brand name. Tasted like junk. I won't be able to use ESI to track when a good time to connect is. Now, something I like, Technomancer, I don't know if they're even still here, but so like downtime as an explorer is great. Because when I finally log back into the server, something about like when downtime is extended, I presume there's a pile of players, for lack of a better term, a group of players that like to log in at downtime and do their sites and exploration. And when downtime is extended or put off by any amount of time, it really throws them off. Like maybe I'll notice it less than probably because of the population density, but when I'm in Stain and Esteria and Paragon Soul, like it'll just be jump after jump after jump of just relic sites everywhere. Because for some reason that change in downtime, I guess it throws people off their schedules or routines and whatever. And in my personal experience, it's been very, very good. Like anything more than 15 minutes of extra downtime, and I'll just find all the sites that day. was trying to think what else I did the weekend, but that was pretty much it. Was watching The Punisher. It was 13 episodes. I wasn't expecting that many. Liked it overall. I'd probably put it ahead of several series like Iron Fist and Jessica Jones for easy. Probably liked it overall more than Luke Cage. I will say Luke Cage had better like parts, like better spikes in entertainment. It messes with wormholes, gives you a new hole. Oh, gotcha, Techno. I didn't know about that. So, are you guys able to watch ads for bits? I heard you can't use this feature unless you're from North America. So, typically, or for the longest time, it's been US only, Widow. Though Rhino, Paramedics, and somebody else, they're all in Australia, and they said last week that they got access to it. Now, on the flip side, I haven't, like, the button to watch ads for me has disappeared entirely for the past 4 or 5 days. Hey, Rhino. Widow, I'm not versed well enough on, like, international... I don't know what policy to lump it under, but I imagine the... Oh yeah, I imagine there'd be two different limitations. One would be your own country's policy and laws, surrounding the concept, and then B, Twitch's ability to interact or network with businesses in your region that they can put up, relevant ads for. Because there first has to be somebody in your region that's selling ads, specifically to Twitch, or a willingness to do so. Then two, I imagine Twitch has to negotiate the hoops and hurdles of working with various regions and countries. Wooly, ISP asked me to do a trace cert to an IP address, went 2 hops, the next 28 all timed out, working as intended, and here I am. Is that what they told you, Rhino? When you were like, hey, the next 28 timed out, they're like, okay, well, we don't see a problem, so have a nice day. Skunk, thank you for the retweet. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Widow, that's what I meant. Imagine the 2 concepts, and then the weight on both concepts, I think, changes from country to country, but I definitely expected to be more ads for bit availability as we came into the, at least here in the US, it's a big shopping holiday season. Skunk, dropping the bits. Thank you very much. Captain Data, good morning. We'll get those bits added in once the game servers come back up. The wholesaler has been telling me it's working as intended for a year and a bit, and their definition of a failure is 49% speed of what you pay for. I always get 30% up of what I pay for. Oh, wow. I don't know what you mean by wholesaler, though. Here, what's the number? So they'll tell you pay X amount of dollars for speeds up to, and they'll post some inflated number that doesn't matter. Here you have to get definitely percentage based, but it's better than what they're quoting you. Like, it's definitely not 51-49 split. It's like, I want to say somewhere between 60 and 80% they have to provide. And if you're getting less than 60% of the speed you pay for consistently, then they are legally obligated to do something about it. But what that something is, who knows? Doing well, Skunk. I spent Saturday bouncing back and forth between Punisher and catching up on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday World Quests. Knocked out Sundays on Sunday. Played a little bit of the Demon Hunter, not as much as I did the week before. They're up to 104.5 now. But really, there's a lot of just binging Punisher. Oh wow, Rhino. That's the issue I have here. Is the company here will, what will they do? They'll like take your call, and then as soon as they're off the phone with you, they close the ticket, and it's like you never called in. So the next time you call in, it's like a first time ever calling in before. They don't document their persisting issues at all. The ISP rents the bandwidth from the... Oh, gotcha, Rhino. Okay. I've never used one before, but they have that here too. Like, you'll see billboards up where it'll be like, you know, get fast internet here, alternative, blah, blah, blah. And then you can call them up and you find out they're running the exact same infrastructure that the company you had a problem with before was having issues. Captain Data, good morning. My Twitch chat must be broke. I don't see a badge on Captain Data. Missing that Gooder crew. Yeah, that makes sense, Wooly. And thank you, Captain Data, for the retweet. Cool Monkey. Hope you're doing well. Skunk, I was grinding on my priest. That's your favorite. Is that your main, I presume, then? When you say grinding, do you mean like AP grinding or gold grinding or what? AP grinding. I was talking to Psychotech over the weekend. He's getting very, very close to having the custom bits badges finished up. I'll be able to share those with you guys. Ha, Wooly. Told you, it's a matter of time. Hey, Kiss Tank. Good morning. Right, Techno? That's sweet, sweet ISK. Trying to think comic. Oh, Tim. Something I might do differently for the comic format. I think I'm going to cut a small, like, super short video, like, less than 5 minutes, easily, for each issue I read. And then on Fridays, I'm going to have, like a roundtable format with HBK, Shellbell, and then anyone else we can add that's reading any of the comics. We'll just do a weekly talk of them. Hey, that guy. My ISP has a policy that if their daily average speed is below 90% of the paid for speed, they give you a free month of the next package up. Oh, wow. That's pretty generous, Lions. I just wish I had fiber access here. Fiber is from Verizon. Verizon Fios was the most stable thing I've ever had. 50% hull, Rhino. So bad. That's him. What a ripoff. Usually within a couple of days, it'll like update with a button. Easy to deal with. I was probably shit posting in a Twitch chat, so did he realize my armor alarm? Oh man. Yeah, Wooly. Like, that's a lot of confidence from an internet company to be able to state those policies. Let's go here. Alright, Technomancer says we're back up. Let's see if we can get in. See if we can get good. Tells me that 3 people are online. Did you, Captain Ada? I did the same thing. I finished up last night at like 9 p.m. local.
Connecting.
Oh, nice, Lions. Right, let's go there. Add the ones from Skunk. We're good to go. So we're going to head from north to south, probably. We're going to look for SIGs along the way. Could take us a few minutes, could take us an hour. Just depends on how many SIGs we find along the path. Nestero out there. Q-Rays and local. Race is on. Skunk, dropping more bits. Thank you very much for the support as always. Hey, offense. Good morning. JE is data site. Gotcha. The other one's wormhole. Let's pull these in. Let's go FY.
Warp drive active.
So no longer allowed in Pravi Red for life? I mean, that's far from an accomplishment, Neve. That's what ulcer for. It's right. Everyone just talks up anyway. Oh man, it's so interesting here. Like when Zafri talks about the difference between, or like just the perspective from Delve sides. Like in Delve, they're all docked up, and they only undock when someone else gets caught. And then in Pravi, they are all undocked until someone shows up, and they all dock up real quick. Just the dynamic. Let's go LF.
Warp drive active.
Because in Pravi, no one's coming to save you. Not when of sound mind comes in. I think, to me, that was gibberish. That didn't make sense to me at all. I have no idea what Technomancer was trying to say. Skunk, dropping the bits bomb. Off to an early start. Skunk, thank you very much. We'll get that first giveaway open in just a moment. Got a couple of SIGs here to scan.
Warp drive active.
So both these SIGs are off D-scan range. So we're just gonna give it a shot here and see what we come up with. Let's get that giveaway started though. Giveaway is now open. Good luck, everybody. If you don't know how to enter the giveaway, just speak up and ask. We'll talk you through it. But Skunk, thank you very much. Zafir, if you're shit fit, you don't get saved, we just watch. How do you know what their fit is in advance? Like, if someone says, hey, I'm tackled, or people are like, well, link your fit, so we can sit around and decide if we're actually going to undock or not, or I don't think there'll be enough time for that to save some VNI rider. Unless people are bad and they don't undock anything less than a carrier. Let's go warp over here.
Warp drive active.
Offense. Skunk, evening things out as well. We are 100 bits away from double giveaway. This site is unoccupied. Good. Let's go here. Go there. This might be a bit of a greedy scan, but we'll see. Thought you meant Roracles. No. Pilots. Oh crap, this SIG sucks. There we go. Let's go over here. See if the other dude is actively
We're not just
scanning.
doing this for money.
Captain Data, mashing the button.
We're doing it for a shitload of
10
money.
months, where has time gone, right? Thank you for the 10 months in a row, Captain Data. Part of the Get Gooder crew. That was a war supply. So let's put that in tripwire. Put this over here. Get rid of this and start the hack. Let's get those Get Gooders going for Captain Data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam! 10 in a row, Captain Data. Thank you very much. Tool, get some Rule 6 information. $5 mil in the first one. Not a bad start. Huh. Is it Shift C? There we go. People in Dev, I assume. No, see, that's the backward way of looking at Zafri. When I say people in Delve, that's kind of like an oxymoron. Don't think of them as real people, Zafri. Just there's a bunch of Oracle bots. It's okay. I think you've been there too long, Zafri. You heard Delve and actually thought people. That might be a good sign. Or a good indicator. There we go. 4 million in this one. In fact, thinking people in space of people is probably also a problem. Wooly. Cheese, nothing on my side. Frames ripped. 2.5k dropped. Monitoring. There we go. There we go. Alright. Seems like it's normalized now. Ah, kills me. I still can't press up and reload my last line of chat. Much like the people that Zafri runs into. People in chat are not, as a general rule, too intelligent. You have to like spam things like 10 times before they actually read it. There we go. There we go. Make sure you've closed your launcher entirely, Cheese. Try rebooting, all the good stuff. Yeah, that's Zafri. Too poor to live in Delve. Diablo, good morning. .tk, hope you're doing well. Also, Aramar, thank you for pointing that out, because that made me look over and notice that our frames were fine now. So if you've been in the channel for the past half hour, definitely refresh. We dropped like 5,000 frames, and then seems we've normalized now. One can left. We pulled 14 off the site so far. Jeez, what a rude streamer, Tim. Alins, hope you're doing well. Captain Data. Oh, nice, Arawar. That might be a good option for the people who are too bad and dumb to push F5. There's the core. Alright, this site's complete. Nothing to note on the entire site, though. Let's go here. We're going to go to MVC. A couple other explorers in the area, so we'll watch out for some names.
Active.
Rush, you always say never not blab. I always never not drop. Here's Willie. It was good. good, Lens. I binged through The Punisher. Finished it up last night before going to bed. All 13 eps. Let's see. 2 SIGs in local here.
Warp drive active.
No one's on this one, so I'm going to make it my priority. What about you, Lens? What did you do with your weekend? Why did you buy a Rorqual and you couldn't even sit in it? Zafri. Did you pick it up on the cheap, I'm guessing? Oh, we had a giveaway open. Let's go and draw the winner. Alright, the winner has been drawn. I'm not going to call the winner's name out. We're also going to set a 1-minute timer, because of if by now the winner hasn't like refreshed, if the winner is still buffered, then they're also bad and dumb. We need to mock them immediately. And get the stopwatch out. It was cheap, that's what I thought. Too good to pass up. What percentage off was cheap, Zafri? Let's grab this. It's a wormhole in a data site. It's like AP9. Go into BK4. There's Cool Monkey. Cool Monkey, congrats. You have a choice, Cool Monkey. I don't care about your in-game name. I could give less of a damn about your in-game name, Cool Monkey. I need your Discord username. No one gives a shit what your in-game name is. Not yet, anyway. I'm gonna put the stopwatch back on. Cool Monkey is not filling me with confidence. There we go. No SIGs here. We'll give 1 minute for Cool Monkey to post a Discord username. They decide they want to spin the wheel, but they haven't posted their Discord username yet. Let's go 2-Tech.
Warp drive active.
Helens. That's Tim. Tim's like, this is my favorite part. Moo Moo. Discord name. There we go, Cool Monkey. Alright. Stopwatch. Get that out of there. Let's go K1.
Warp drive active.
Let's get a wheel ready. Let's go Eve. Wheels. Let's go the ISK wheel. There we go. Let's bring this on the desktop so you guys can see it. So, Cool Monkey is giving up the 100 million ISK to spin the wheel. 200 mil, doubled up, easy. No problem at all. Congrats, Cool Monkey. Give me a moment, I'll DM you on Discord very soon. Let's go AY.
Warp drive active.
Skunk wasting no time getting us off that 0 this week. Let's change this 9 to a 4. Close the giveaway. Go back over there. We're good to go. Look at all those early whelps. All the early whelps. No SIGs. Let's go X6. We'll send a DM to Cool Monkey on Discord.
Warp drive active.
Let's go Eve chat. 200 mil in-game name. Alright, Cool Monkey, you have a DM waiting for you on Discord. Just respond to that within 24 to 48 hours. You'll be good to go. Later, Techno. Alright, 2 SIGs in local. Red in local as well.
Warp drive active.
He is in a pod, though, apparently. So we come over this way. That's him. Let's go 2AU. You wouldn't think, Tim, it would be that difficult, right? Like, if you think about it, Tim, even if you're only of half intelligence or average intelligence, at least half people in chat are dumber than you, right? That should scare the crap out of you guys at work. Like, even if you're at the dead center average of intelligence, Oh yeah, that's fine. Cool monkey. There's no hurry. Just within 48 hours. Let's go ahead and bring this back up. Let's go over to 8B.
Warp drive active.
I was thinking, damn, if Tango Tim is your go-to guy, you're in deep shit. Oh, man. Have you been off since that day, Tim? Tim DM'd me some stuff over the weekend about some craziness. He couldn't wait till the stream. He had to share. But I don't know if you've been back since. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
So last night was the first time I've turned the heater on this year. Well, I guess since like maybe January, February, but got down to 36 Fahrenheit. So that was enough. Let's bring these over here. Combat site, let's go to 2 AU. So I need to find somebody in Pravi that can deliver small station cans. Need some for the next giveaway game show format. I was talking to Ari. He said they could be jumped in, but the system that we're in usually has a Sinojammer, so that's gonna be an issue. Okay, so we're off tonight as well. Alright, Red was reported in the pockets. Burton. Alright, or Bugatron. He's back in AY though, so might clear up before we get down there. Let's go GB.
Warp drive active.
Who did I run into? Oh, Zodicide. Who remember Zodicide's name in chat? Ran into them in Tally's channel over the weekend. I was lurking in some WoW streams. Tally actually had some interesting,
Warp drive active.
I don't know if it's a commentary or what, but it's a discussion about just streaming in general, broadcasting in general in the business. And I guess like a week or two ago he had done a 2-hour block of a sponsored stream for the Lineage mobile game. Data site, get out here. So basically the studio or the company that was doing Lineage on mobile
Warp drive active.
was paying broadcasters on Twitch to stream their game, you know, publicize it and share it with their communities and things like that. And people who aren't regulars in those people's channels will, you know, gripe and complain like, oh, you're getting paid to sell this game to people, and they don't understand that, you know, a lot of times broadcasters check these products out well in advance. Like, I've been playing a lot of Idle Champions off stream for the last couple of weeks, really enjoying it. The hell's this nerd? But I reached out to, well, yeah, exactly, Tim, sponsored. But no, I mean, and Tally had a good way of presenting it. He was like, if you see somebody playing a game and they're, you know, it's not even a game they enjoy, they're just doing it because they're being paid to. That's a good example of sellout. But if it's something you're already enjoying, and you are able to monetize on top of that, that's just bonus. So while you're probably right, Rhino, when you type the letters M-O-N-G together, it's some kind of like Australian caveman gibberish that no one else understands. Like, no one has any idea what it means. You'll have to give us the history of it. Explain your... what are they called? Why would I Google it? Man. Wooly just became that guy, everyone. You witnessed it. November, is this today the 20th? 20th, 2017. Wooly became that dump ass on the internet that tells people to Google things they don't know. Or we could just ask the dumb son of a bitch who keeps saying it to tell us what it means. Isn't that usually the person who doesn't even know what it means themselves? They're like, go Google it. And they're like, wait, do you even know what it means? That's not relevant to this conversation. I don't need to know what it means. I just need to be able to type it. Kiss Tank, so Punisher TV show, I have a question. Why paint your face black for camo reasons and then spray paint a giant shining white skull on your body armor? I just commit to Marvel Blasphemy. No, it's for the intimidation factor, Kiss Tank. He even says it in the show. He's like, I want them to see me coming. And then your question is, well, why'd you paint your face black then? Did he do that in the, well, we can talk about it in Discord, I guess. If you don't know what Mong means, it makes you M-ong. See, this is like, it gets worse. Well, it just keeps typing less and less coherently. I'm saying Google it because the Google definition is really good. Wasn't it a loaded response? I mean, it's still, you still said Google it. That's the only definition or value for Google it. Ah, gotcha, Zafri. Nope, Zafri's in charge now, Wooly. You had a chance to direct the narrative. Now we have to go with Zafri's definition. Let's go with 1-1.
Warp drive active.
Though Kiss Tank, I'll say the first like 3 episodes for me were the best for Punisher. Like his normal day-to-day job interactions is what I enjoyed the most, I think. Please sponsor Zafri. Someone's already sponsoring Zafri. Who gifted you the sub, Zafri? No frames, rip. Just dump ass Mong. Fully. There we go. Am I doing that right? Alright, let's go 18 tech.
Warp drive active.
Dark Knight is sponsored, that's right. Willie? Zafri is Dark Knight sponsored. There's no like record keeping system for that. Like who gifts who subscriptions. I would definitely expect the person who got gifted to remember who gifted it to them, but otherwise there's no way to keep up. Was it sub-gift? There we go. For those not aware, last week they launched a system on Twitch for gifting subs. Though nobody in the last like 5 minutes of chat has spoken, doesn't have a sub badge. Let's go ZT. It's like pseudo fake sub-only chat.
Warp drive active.
Then wins giveaway, now captain. Oh guys, if Rhino, I swear to God, Rhino, if this is a link to anything like a video, you're dead to me. I clicked the link and nothing happened. Alright, thank God. This is like Eric's desktop. That's all that is. It's not even in dark mode. What dump ass goes to websites that aren't in dark mode? I don't know. Do they have dark mode in Australia? Is that the issue? Let's go AY Tech Y. So, a problem we're having here is there's a red in our bombing system.
Drive active.
How the hell is he in... I don't understand. Oh, it's people just posting bad information. Alright, cool. So the pocket appears clear. Alright, 1 sig here.
Warp drive active.
This has not been an impressive day for exploration, though. Like, north to south Pravi. After an extended downtime, yielding 16 mil. Tim. Let's go 2. Let's go to 1 at you. I mean, I've got to show some confidence in Wooly. Otherwise, it loses value when we shit on him later. I know how I feel about Tim and Wooly being on the same schedule, though.
Warp drive.
Like, who's going to shoulder that burden in, like, 3 hours when they're both going to sleep? Like, who... And Ace isn't around yet, so... Who fills that void between those hours? Who we're going to dump on? Is that where we fill time and space with just, like, making fun of Frank that he's going to be late or not around at all? Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Wooly! What? How the hell do we not find anything on the scan here? There's no other celestials in this direction that could possibly be off of. It's probably like pinging off this one or that one out there. Whatever the SIG is, it is not cooperating. I guess we could descan and see if one's out there. There's a whole bunch of probes. We're racing somebody. No guarantee it'll even be something desirable. Nope, level 5 data site. It's gonna be a superior super site. You can send those to Johnny Splunk and he'll pay you out if he gets a chance to run them.
Warp drive active.
Look, they're in a Helios. Offense? That's amazing. Do you mean like through tripwire offense? When you say bookmark, that makes me think in-game core bookmarks. Right, there's a Helios in this local.
Warp drive active.
Could be on either site. Wooly. So the Helios being out without probes being out makes me think that they're already on the site. So even if this comes back as a relic, I think it'll be occupied. It's in-game core bookmarks. Ooh. How do they bookmark anomalies? And accidentally. I wonder if they were trying to actually do. Maybe for salvaging purposes? Wormhole data combo. Let's go into C1 HP.
Warp drive active. drive
Couple
active.
of procs and a VNI. Yep, exactly offense. Do you know if it was a new bro who just didn't know any better, or... It's like I can see saving one by accident that way, but I can't see saving the entire system worth. Or 30 in a row, just not knowing any better. Werewolves. Where's Opal Dragon? Need all these wormholes slain. 2 in the pocket already. Skunk sneaking in more bits.
Drive active.
Thank you very much. Puts us 66 away from a giveaway. Alright, 2 SIGs here. GM is unknown. Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
Stratio's in local. What the hell are they doing? Gotcha, offense, yeah. Hopefully they didn't give them any shit for it, because that sounds more like a failed training exercise from the corpse side. Let's go there. And there. Let's go 2. Willie. Then just blap him. Put him back in pod goo and send him back to high sec where he belongs. Another data site. Let's go to 7Y. So Skunk, is everything still in limbo about the smoking and the HR and all that? Or maybe we'll call it the mic situation. Oh, guys, I had confirmation. So I found the Facebook page of the new gym that opened up locally, and the gym mic has officially gone full time at that gym. No longer will there be a mic at my current gym. Could not be happier. No SIG, let's go GA.
Warp drive active.
Diablo. Tell me about Gym Mike. I mean, do you know about Mike in general, Rhino? Have you been here for that all mics or tools and all that good conversation? Hey, Jam. Good morning. RTA is unknown.
Warp drive active.
Boss is back from vacation today. I'll know more in about an hour. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't realize the boss was on vacation. You probably mentioned that. I just didn't realize it. Oh, I missed that SIG. Alright, let's go TXJ. Hopefully there's nobody over there.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so Wooly doesn't know. Alright. There might be a different name in your life, Rhino, but for mine, everyone I've ever met named Mike is a complete tool. Just a complete and total tool. Now, Michaels, for some reason, are okay, but if they go by Mike, for some reason that distinction, it's like somehow the parents know in advance that their kid's going to be just a complete... For you, it's Richard. It's literally Dick, Rhino. As soon as you find out they're Dick, you're like, well, we're done here. Who's this Leche guy? Let's go Eve and tools and here. Alright. Let's go this way. This way. Hit the station. Easy.
Warp drive active.
So, this particular mic at the gym, Willie, to give a little more background, I guess, I really don't like cringe humor. It's like The Office. There's good parts and stuff, but I can't handle the Michael character on that show. Which, ironically, is named Michael, but it's not relevant to this situation. But the whole idea of just cringy situations, like TV shows, I'll change the channel. I can't deal with it.
Docking request accepted.
There we go. So, this guy, he's probably, if I had to guess, mid-20s, Air Force guy. And his gimmick or whatever is he likes to chase around the 20-nothing-year-old college girls and just, you know, sniff right up the ass. That's his goal in life. And, like, knowing about it is one thing. Watching it happen is really cringy. Can't do it. Other people wouldn't affect. It's definitely a me thing. But,
Warp drive active.
that's his way of life. And, like, he shows up in the middle of workouts and kind of just, like, derps around. Like, he doesn't do the actual workout. Like, he'll show up 20 minutes late. Not really do the workout everyone else is doing. Because he wants to do his own thing and be a special snowflake. And actually, a word for that in German. What do you mean, offense? Captain Data? Not literally, Rhino. Not literally. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Like, if he were to do so, it would not be out of character. Like, it wouldn't be a big shock. But he'll, like, go out of his way to help, you know, certain individuals with their quote-unquote form. He's not like a coach or anything. He just uncouth. There you go. I don't know, I think uncouth is like when you, like, just belch or let one rip in mixed company. Hey, Huck. But maybe Australian uncouth has a different meaning. Or when you can't stand cringy humor and have to change the channel walk. Really? Offense. If you think of the word, let me know. Because I've always done it with television. Like, if I'm watching a show and something coming up, I'm like, nope, can't do this. I'll change the channel. Lacking any grace. I don't know, I think my perception of it, Wooly, is that it's like, how much lack of dignity must you have where this is your play, this is your method? But it gives me a me thing, Wooly. Like, see, I think I'm crude though, Wooly. At least my sense of humor, like crass or crude. Where I see this guy do this stuff and I'm like, do you have any self-respect whatsoever? No? Okay. Just checking. One of the later interactions were great right now. He, what did he do? Like, in his last week or two there, I overheard him talking to one of the ladies up there that he was like, hey, what's So-So story? Like, just, like, before they know, it had, like, this, like, thin veneer, the thin covering of, like, he's not really doing that. This time he had no hesitation. He was like, hey, tell me about so-and-so. What's their story? Holy shit, guy. Crude is really below the... Yeah. Lewd or crude. See, I think crude and crass would be the same. I would say... Yeah, it's definitely not humor-based. It's like activity-based for him. Like the over-the-top porn dog. Like...
Warp drive active.
It's called Fremd Shaman. Which means you feel embarrassed for others. Huh. I don't know if Vermar is pointing... Oh. Vicarious embarrassment. Really? Is that the whole concept, Airmar? I never thought about it that way. That's a good way of describing it. Oh, chat. How many sites will we have to go today before our first escalation? We just completed the first one. Get your guesses in, though. We'll see how many we have to run. Ha! Ryan! Oh. But no, that's a really good way of describing it. Vicarious embarrassment for others. That's exactly what it is. Especially with this guy. It's like, stop, man. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Zephyr says 10, 9 from Jam. Cool Monkey says 13. Alright. See where we end up today. We spent the first hour exploring, so I'd like to see 5 escalations today. We'll see if we can maintain the pace. This cruiser's a little bit further away than I'd like. Might be fine. 5 from Tim. Guide shy was no later just me telling off someone like Josh, shit, Wooly. Wooly, we already finished site number 1. God damn it, Wooly. Yeah, Aramar in offense, and Wooly. That might be a good way of describing it for like... So I even if... What the hell keeps going off in Intel? Oh my god. How can people be so bad at reporting Intel? They link up the system and then randomly put the letters TX for no apparent reason. What do Intel channels do that, guys? But, because he's not really hitting on them. He's just, like, making really flimsy excuses to be close to them. And it's definitely that. It's definitely me feeling embarrassed for him. It's like, clearly you're unable to feel embarrassed for yourself, so I'll do it for you. Ah, Wooly! Alright, this is site number 2 being completed, once these battleships go down. See, Chaos God, this is probably not high sec. No, this is null sec, Providence. Usually people get concorded for doing this in high sec. Yeah, Smart Bombs will get you concorded in high sec. Not from, like, activating them, but if other players get hit by them, then you're in trouble. Concord will react negatively. Alright, site number 2 is clear. What was the lowest guess? Tim said 5. Then Chosen said 9. Then 10 Zafri, then 13 Cool Monkey. Alright. No one cares, Rhino. We've already finished site number 2. Waiting for Rhino to be like, he amends it again to like 20 or something. Or 12. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant that one. But anyway, back to the original conversation. So, can you guess when somebody amended number 3? Can you guess in advance, Rhino, when somebody's name is going to be Richard? Or like, you meet somebody and you're like, oh, this guy's a tool. And then you find out that his name is Richard and you're like, yep. Saw that coming. Back in the summer, I'd call in because of internet outages and issues, and technician answered, and the guy, you could already tell the guy was not going to be helpful. He was like, my name is Mike, how can I help you? I'm like, God, I had to not laugh out loud about, like, I knew it. I knew it. We're getting nowhere here. Diablo's going to guess number 8. Yeah, they updated the explosion animations, I want to say back in the spring this year, Chaos God. So now you get this whole Michael Bay effect from the sites being ran. The other side actually end up near the structures and they get to explode and blow up. But as far as active writing goes, this is my preferred method. You only ever met 3, but it was consistent, right? All 3 of them were tools for you. Paramedics, Red Scum, good evening. We were explaining to Wooly. Wooly had never been here for the Mike stories and understand the concept. And I was telling him that, I was telling chat in general that Gym Mike is gone. He is officially joined up with the other gym. Now, like, I wouldn't put past this guy to pay for 2 gym memberships, and then, like, he'll go farm up one gym, chasing ass for, you know, a few weeks or a few months, and then come back to the other one. Like, it's like changing fishing holes, right? Like, I'm not saying that will happen, just that it won't shock me if that ends up happening. I want to say April or May, Diablo. Let's go here. No, we're not warping yet. This is the cruiser wave. 1, 2. J-Force, hope we're doing well. Pretty good paramedics. I got a video cut for Idle Champions new starter packs, and then I binge watched Punisher. Bounced between Punisher and WoW all weekend. Finished Punisher last night, right before bed. This is site number 3. There we go. First one was somebody who thought he was top shit, and he brutally bullied me. Like, you know, turned the class on me type juvenile shit in junior school, but never really got the chance to bury his face in the dirt. Second one was kind of fine, though he kept it to himself, but his name was Richard. What? So the second one, there was no issue, Rhino? Or are you saying you're having inconsistency? Hey, Corvinax is local. J-Force. Next cycle should finish it.
Warp drive active.
There. It's the only name I can think of because the other week I met a customer in the cafe and he said his name was Richard and he was fucking moron before he thought. Right, okay. Someone I never interacted with, only ever knew 3. Alright, so 2 out of 3 for you have been negative experiences. And before Willie reveals his name is Mike. That's, you know it. You know it, like, screw you guys, my name is Mike. Paramedics. That's the first thing I said. I was like, wait, so you're saying that Richard was a dick? Is that what you're saying? So, Wooly, tell us the history of Paulus. Like, I see the name Paul in it, but, like, what's the origin of Paulus? Like a family name, or... Because I have the middle name that no one would ever guess. And it was my grandfather's first name, and then... What's weird is he's like... I'll say... Like, I know his maternal side was heavy Native American, but the middle name was Greek. I have no idea how the hell their family started keeping up with Greek names. Hey, Gas. Hope we're doing well. Dry tanker, all the explosions. Super lazy, active writing. I call it active, but really, all the effort is front-loaded or back-loaded on the sites. The wave to wave we can pretty much ignore. Clear sites every 3 to 4 minutes, looking for those escalations. Let's see, this is site number 4 completed? Yeah. Tim guessed the next site. Tim thinks the next site's gonna give us our first escalation of the day. So I'm getting that smell. You know that smell when you first turn the heat on for the first time in the year? It's burning dust that's up in your vents. Hey, Corvinax. Saw you in local. What are you up to today? What are you working on? If I remember correctly, Corvinax is the one that you said you and your wife played, but I don't think... Did your wife not come down to nullsec with you, or what?
Warp drive active.
Uh-oh. Frames, behave. Frames dead. There we go. Yeah, chaos, too many smart bombs. Alright guys, if you have been here for the last like 15 minutes, I would definitely refresh. We dropped like only, I guess, not even quite 2k frames, but just in case. Hazel? Yeah, Hazel's last 2 sixes have paid out. He's had nanos in both of them. And maybe blueprints in both. I don't know if it was both, or just the latest one had a blueprint. Just the one. One battle cruiser, holding on. Let's grab this battleship here. Alright, this is site number 5. This is the one Tim said will have the escalation. I think he's right. Hey, Pork Chop. Welcome back. PJ Slim also takes their lunch break with us. They had pretty good luck with giveaways happening during the lunch break. Righto! I read the good luck understanding that part first. My first thought was like, it took him that long to type this. Then I realized you might be actively piloting your VNI. Tim, you failed me. Site number 5 was not an escalation. Alright, Wooly says Paulus the Fourth in family, though Paul is what the name has been changed to in English, so Roman Bible dude Paul, name change. General Paulus, pronounced Pulos? Or mine, pronounced Polus. Like Protus. Same as Protus in the U in the StarCraft. Paramedic's gonna take site number 9. I think someone else guessed 9 as well. Can't remember who though. We'll have Ari in his dang spreadsheet. Hux is number 7. So site after this one. Hey, get over there. There we go. Brakes on. I'm always trying to find good lighting for our Angel Hex skin. So I'm reading the Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, currently. I'm only 70 pages in. This thing is massive. This first volume is like 1,200 paperback pages. We've jumped around, I think, 3 different storylines so far. This is number 6, Willie. Of the loyal cruisers. There we go. Willie? I might try to get in the habit, Wooly, of spinning a VNI on this character off stream. I'll just throw everything to the left-hand screen. I'll put Intel and the client on that one, and then if I see anything discouraging, just dock it up. You know, when I'm not completely AFK. How much can you earn, can you get from a 610 in Provi in some good system? So the bookmark will go for 90 in a good system, and then the, if you're running the site yourself, you're going to see between 50-60 mil as a minimum drop, and then up to 1.7 bill for current max drop. Oh, nice, Corvinax. I guess it makes sense, because I don't log into Eve much on the weekends, but that'd be, like, peak time for you guys. May enough to buy another 280,000 SP each. Overall, good weekend. Nice. Are they still unallocated, or did you have a certain thing you wanted to complete training for, Corvinax? Talk to Frank, he convinced me to get the Mac instead of the Rattle. I like the Mac more. I like smart bombing more than I would like running a few DEDs with the Raven, or the Rattle. DNA, I spun on Tristan, but was not AFK. What'd you spin it on, DNA? I've actually spun the Tristan on Rock Havens, and it can permatank it, but it doesn't have the DPS to clear it. Yeah, exactly, Rhino. So the price is increased after CSP nerfed the escalation rate correct. So, a couple of different things, guess. The nerf for escalation rates only applies to the sites that interact with battleships. And the 6s drop cruiser PPCs, so they weren't affected. So there's no change there on this activity. Second, the price has gone up due to... oh my god. I'm going blank, guys. What's the guy's name? Bartos. Bartos filled the void when Frank became active. And he was very aggressively buying all of the 6s in Provi, and he's the one that drove the prices up. So I remember when they were going for like 50-60 mil. That was in the poor people age of Frank. I mean, I guess he never really went... I want to say Frank was paying 60 a pop, wasn't he? That was the old Frank price? For good systems, you know. You pay less for ones in bad systems. Oh, okay, gotcha, DNA. We were working towards the smart bomb fit, but since there are 2 of us, we are doing the cheaper T2. Yep! That makes perfect sense, Corvinax. Do you complete the Havens or just sell them? Havens are anomalies. You can't sell anomalies. Pork chop. But you can get 10 of 10 spawns from the Havens that you can sell. Very nice, Corvinax. Smooth Horns, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I meant, do you complete or sell the DED? I sell my bookmarks. Not from like an aversion or dislike of the content, just after bombing and exploring for 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday, I don't plan on being on for more. That said, I'm going to try and log in during the week this week for a moon mining op for COG. Off stream, of course, but That'll be the first time I interact with moon mining. Frank was sharking everybody. Let's count this site. This is number 7. Lynette. Frank came in, took the max sell from 50 to 60, right, when he started buying all of them up. Paramedics. Yeah, Hazel, the only reason I can do it is it's like at the perfect time where I won't be, it won't be like immediately after stream. Give me time to go AFK for a little bit and then get situated. Hey, Gumby. Doing well, thank you. Is it better to start with a VNI in the Havens or go straight to smart bombing? Oh, definitely with the VNI. Smooth horns. Everything. I cannot, like, this. There's no exaggeration to this. Everything you've ever seen on this channel for EVE Online, from myself and Frank, and most, if not all of the others, has all been based off of VNI riding. You will never find riding more efficient than VNI riding in terms of effort and ISK and risk and all that good stuff and profitability. But yeah, Wooly, I should definitely make more effort to at least get this account spinning on VNIs more often than then. Because that's easily another couple hundred mil a day that I could use for giveaway padding. Oh my god. Intel channels are so bad. Actually, I'm going to go to the Citadel and report. There we go. Towers are down. Life is easy. Yeah, Rhino, exactly. See, Malman, look at that. A petition is up to try and save Marvel Heroes. I saw that over the weekend, Malman. The Twitter account for it followed me this morning. It's him. Hey, Nordum. Hope you're doing well. Caught you streaming a little bit over the weekend, I think. I have no idea what Porkchop's talking about. Oh, Wooly? So good. That's what I need to do, Wooly. Whenever I'm doing, like, catching up on my comic reading or watching a show. I was just telling somebody, I was like, man, when I'm watching Punisher, I can't do anything else. Like, I can't get any more activities done. I should have been spinning a Vexer. Let's go here. Like, VNI writing is almost like an idle game. I don't think so, Nordum. I don't think that's when I came in. But I could be misremembering. Most of my weekend was watching Punisher. Like, I think I hopped on Twitch for a little bit, just kind of channel hopped for like 20 minutes and then went back to Punisher. Paramedics, I've never VNI ratted. Man. Imagine the life. Did you, Hazel? I don't think I've counted this site. Guess I did.
Warp drive active.
Do you know what I'm? Yeah, I finished last night right before bed. I only got like maybe 3 episodes in on Friday, and then probably 6 or 7 down on Saturday, and I watched the last 5 or whatever on... There's only 13 episodes, I don't know how math works. I think I watched 4 yesterday. Like 453 or 454. So V9 riding is rather easy, and you can pull it off with around 3 to 4 million SP if you focus on train only. Yep, exactly. There's even a more SP accessible version, Corvinax, where you can go with a active armor tank. But we didn't have that developed until after we already pushed the passive shield regen. Yeah, I woke up to a message from Hazel Saturday morning. Apparently had a lot of singing time Friday night from the stream. All while harassing Rush. And pushing off carrier pilots, Wooly. The terrible satisfaction you get from undocking your VNI and seeing a carrier and warping to a site and knowing you're going to get there first. And that they have to warp off. It's so good. You can't lose enough VNIs not to make that work. There was even a YouTube comment over the weekend. Somebody said you should change the titles to your streams to pissing off carrier pilots. Episode XYZ. For those who haven't seen it yet, the YouTube is linked in chat. There's a lot of different playlists based on the type of content. Dab of water, dropping the bits, and also activating giveaway. Dab, thank you very much. Giveaway is now open. Good luck, everybody. If you do not know how to enter the giveaway, just ask and speak up, and we'll talk you through it. We'll leave that giveaway open until the end of the next site, probably, and then we'll draw a winner. But thank you very much, Dab. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Webs applied. Site counted. Site number 9. I think 2 people guessed site number 9 earlier. Yeah, I enjoyed it as well, Norton. Spellman, I was not impressed by Punisher. It was missing something. I have not watched the last 3. Not sure if I would watch it. I can't do that. I can't get that far into a show and not finish it. In terms of missing something, I would agree with. For me, it was there was no scene that reminded me or was on the same level of the graveyard scene in Daredevil Season 2. Out here, an active armor tank would work, but for any other space, you pretty much need the shield tank. Ironically, the shield tank is the worst version out here. The armor is probably better. Corvax has lost me entirely. So we started with the passive shield regen version because we assumed that the new bros would be too bad to activate another module. Like, you have to land on site, turn your prop mod on, throw the drones out, and go. Not necessarily in that order, but we thought that an active armor module would just be too complicated for new bros to remember to turn on. They would have more whelps and more fails. And then Frank would go kill riders in catch. And he kept finding, active armor fit VNIs. We're like, what the hell are they doing? Because these fits were horrible. Like, just terrible fits. But it did make us think that, well, armor upping is more SP accessible, so they can get into them faster. So it'd be more efficient from that perspective. We just need to change the fit to not suck. And so Frank worked on that for a little bit, and we did some field testing, and we came up with our active armor repping VNI. Marijuana. See what you did there. Fantastic name. Give me just a moment to get the ship in position, and I'll show you on stream how to enter the giveaway. But I can talk you through it initially. Just put your mouse cursor on the stream, and in the bottom right-hand corner, there should be a Streamlabs icon, or a Rushlock Helm icon. Click that, and just join giveaway. If you don't see it, I'll show you on the screen in just a moment how to get that sorted out. Alright, get ready for Streamception, everybody. So, Marijuana, put your mouse cursor here, click this button, hit join giveaway. If you don't see this button, hit the jigsaw puzzle piece for the extensions and authorize the extension. And just refresh, probably, or something, and you'll be good. If you're on mobile, that won't help you at all, which doesn't have extension support yet for mobile. Alright, this site's good to go. Brain Manager, hope you're doing well. Whoa! Nordum! I don't know how I missed it, but thank you very much for the host. Greatly appreciate that. I don't know how the notification got floated away. Hey, Ortho. Got up late, missed the beginning. How many sites have you done so far? This is site number 10? Yeah. This is site number 10. Lost my vein yesterday. Scepter got me. The best part, though, were you AFK? Death. I mean, you have to be AFK to some degree to get caught, but the best way to lose VNI is being completely AFK. This is site number 10 for the day. Norden, what were you playing today? Were you doing Eve or were you doing something else? I think the very first one of your streams I caught was WoW, way back in the day. I guess it wasn't that far gone. It was like maybe a year or so ago. Hey, Michelle. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Ha, Erebor. Right, Michelle? That's what I was saying. I was like, well done on the name. Well done. I got another new local we need to check. They're fine, supposedly. We'll see. Let's get ready to warp to the next site.
Drive active.
Cut the engines.
Warp drive
Warp again.
active.
Easy. You're playing Eve today? So I wasn't really, but he just warped me before I noticed. You were just AFK enough. Just enough. Have you really, Norm? Wow. I've got a couple of WoW streams. Usually when I'm trying to like, when I'm not actively playing at the time, and I'm just trying to gain some awareness of what's going on at the time. I just got back into WoW like 3 weeks ago. And I've been enjoying it. Just something casual to play in the evenings for like an hour here and there to unwind with. I started back in Burning Crusade, and then I was pretty active up until Kata. I quest leveled in Kata and enjoyed it, but I wasn't raiding in Kata at all. There's really never much about the game that got me out of it. It was just life. MMOs in general, not just WoW, not just Eve, but they've always been like social games for me. So, with my WoW group, kind of over the years, bit by bit, people swapping in and out. It's made it easier to walk away from. Not yet, HC. Glad to hear it, Michelle. Glad you could join us. Came back to WoW at the start of Legion, played about 100 days and took 5 months off. Yep. My break was a bit longer, but I did about the same thing. Legion came out, got into it for a few months, just getting my character, you know, max leveled and doing the activities that were available, and then took a break until about 3 weeks ago. I think I came back at the beginning of the year as well, and did a little bit of Suramar stuff, and then took another break. Is this fit advisable in high sec to do level 4 missions? No, definitely not. Absolutely not. Not even a little bit. This whole fit, so ships in Eve are tools. And you usually develop a tool for a very specific task. And this ships and fits task is very narrowly doing content where the ships spawn in the same location. Another difficulty or another challenge with using smart bombs in high sec is that if anyone gets hit by them, like other players, Concord will show up and kill you. And somebody will be more than happy to come whelp their tiny little cheap ship to blow up your expensive fit. So it's Wrath Orthil. Wrath for me was kind of like the beginning of the big change in raid group composition. Like, I was also on an aging computer that had handled the first, you know, BC and vanilla. Well, I didn't play vanilla, but handled BC well enough. But like Uldar raiding, I didn't get to see most of. Like, I went to the raids, we did the raids, but I had my graphics settings so low that I wasn't enjoying playing the tourist like I did in Karazhan. And then so I'm trying to count these sites. Don't know if I think I already counted this one. Let's go back over here. But also the raid group I was playing with had changed a lot, and this wasn't as fun as it used to be. The biggest change, like the turning point, was our guild leader just became too busy. Site number 11. There we go. First escalation of the day. These pop-ups are what you're looking for when you're doing these sites. But yeah, when our guild leader had to step down, just because real life was super busy, that's when the biggest change for us happened. Well, it made it not fun for you, Orthel. That's always the thing. Like, not just WoW, not just Eve, not just video games, but like movies, comics, whatever nerd culture things we're enjoying. It's not that they're good or bad or fun or not fun. More often than not, it's about it wasn't fun for you or you didn't enjoy it individually. Wrath is kind of the beginning of Blizzard's making their product more accessible. That made a lot of people salty and angry about it, but it was like undeniably the right business decision. Let's go there. Nordum, yeah. It blew my mind when I went from the like stock shelf PC with an integrated graphics card to my first custom PC. Was around the time of Wrath. I was like, oh my god, I had no idea all the things you can see. Your number of sites ran looked... Oh, that's because I was changing the number and I put the last digit back on. It should be fine now. What's Hazel talking about? Oh, no, you're right. I put an extra number in there. I thought it was on 11, but it was on... No, there we go. No, Hazel, I just farmed really hard over the weekend. You missed it. Excuse me. Zanique, what if you get a true Sancha ship? What about Zanique? Then we just blow it up and we loot it. Smart bombs don't blow up wrecks, so. Permanent potato mode, never seen an explosion, Commander. We're on number 12 now. Number 11 had the escalation. You smart bomb rat. Wow. Okay, now I see why. Yeah, clearing the sites every 3 to 4 minutes is just so good. I mean, it's still an active form of ratting, but all the effort is on the first wave and the last wave, for the most part. I don't have to do a lot of in-between waves, so it allows me to catch up on chat. This is like one exception. On the second to final wave, the loyal cruisers need to be webbed down, so they don't pull range on it. This is my group just made the game a bit sad. Yeah, no, I agree entirely, Orthel. That's how it was for me. Like, it was the game as much as the people I played with. I enjoyed interacting with. Like, all of Curzon rating for me was getting off work on a Friday, picking up a 6-pack, taking it home, and start the raid. Every wipe, I'd have a beer, and then by the end of the evening, either I had a bunch of raid or had a bunch of progress in the raid, and we got things done, or and I had beer left over for the rest of the weekend, or I had no beer left over. I didn't care, and then I would just, you know, after 6 wipes, all right, guys, have a great weekend. See you later. Site number 12. So I want to see 5 escalations total today, assuming we bomb the rest of the day, which could be interrupted by red traffic at any time, but if things go smoothly, I would like to see 5 escalations a day. We spent the first hour today doing exploration, and found almost nothing. Going from AP9 down to the south, found absolutely nothing. It was terrible. We need 2 more bomb cycles. DNA. See, Spliffy, how can you route so many neutrals and local? This is Providence. Like, you run cost check on them and then you move on. Oh yeah, thank you, Diablo. We do have a giveaway open. Alright, giveaway winner is being drawn right now. I will not call out their name. So if they're AFK and not paying attention, we're going to draw that new winner in 1 minute. We'll get the stopwatch started. But I need your Discord username. If you've never been on our Discord server before, the link will be in chat in just a moment. I see Moobot just posted a moment ago. Let's do Discord there. But make sure you've been on our server before, because if I can't find you, and I can't DM you, then you can't win. Then we all have to point and laugh and mock and shame you. That's never fun. But we will draw the winner, or not draw the winner, but we'll reroll the winner in 45 seconds if they don't respond. Hey, Ramrod. And yeah, they do spawn. There's very low RNG. Like, in almost 3,000 sites, I've seen barely more than a dozen. That's because these sites are more plentiful in systems of 0.4 true sec value and below, so if you get a better true sec value, you'll see more faction spawns, but you'll also see the site occur less often. Have you ever had one looting and salvaging after you have done this site? Yes, yes I have. They were actually very active for a while, and they kind of just disappeared. But I've had one pilot keep up with it in the past. Alright, the 1 minute mark has passed. The winner has not responded, so we're going to draw a new giveaway. New giveaway is now open. We'll draw the winner at the end of this site. Hopefully there'll be a faster time frame. People will be paying attention. If you've been here for like the past half hour to 45 minutes, I would definitely recommend refreshing the stream. There's a chance you've been buffered. Hey, Crowbat. What do I need to keep aggro when spinning in a Tristan closer orbit? Yes. Yes, Nina. At least theoretically, I mean. The type of site you're doing, I have no information on. Hey, Marmalade. Where does the winner show up? In the bottom right-hand corner. I guess I can show you. Hold on. Let's go there. There. Oh, I'm already in desktop mode? Bad and dumb. Alright, so come down here. If you hit join giveaway, after I've drawn the winner, it changes to previous giveaway. You can always check it there. There we go. See, Brain, have you ever... Oh, gotcha, Brain. Yeah, no, you've been more than welcome to. Like, you'll be better suited, though, looting and salvaging behind Haven Runners. Like, the loot and salvage on this site is garbage, because it's only 1 or 2 battleships per site. You'd be much better served by following around Rock Havens and Forsaken Hubs. Those are much better sites to salvage. You have to have the thing open. I don't think so. I think there's a pop-up that appears. I mean, obviously from my side, I don't see it the same way you guys see it. Come on the control panel. Alright, let's draw the winner here. We finished this site. New winner being drawn right now. We'll see if they're paying attention. Remember, I need your Discord username. And if you've never been on a server before, the link is in chat. If I can't find you on our server, then we'll have to re-roll you. Let's give them 1 minute to respond. I think this person's active in chat, though, so... shouldn't be too hard for them to respond. Same name is here. There you go, Brain. Alright, Brain. Your decision. Your choice to make. Do you want to take 100 million ISK and walk away? Or do you want to spin one of the wheels and try to win more? Oh, crap. I cut my prop mod early. This is fine. Spin the something wheel. I don't know what that means. So we're going to spin the ISK wheel. Let's go there. Alright. Good luck. I think you doubled your ISK, Brain Manager. Game is easy, guys. 100 mil turned into 200 mil. Only legit ISK doubling service in all of New Eden. Brain Manager. Showing folks how easy it is. Let's go Brain. Let's do 200 mil ISK winner. Game name. There you go. Just answer that DM within 24 to 40 hours, Brain Manager. You'll be good to go. Congrats. Doubling your ISK. Game is easy. Let's change this 5 to a 0. Let's go over here and change 5 to a 10. Oh, let's see some frames dropping again. Mediacom. Worst ISP ever. Alright, seems fine. Sin. Dropping the host. Thank you very much. You know what I just realized? The reason I didn't see the host announcements, the new Twitch chat doesn't have the notifiers. Like, I don't think Twitch chat recognizes me as the broadcaster in my window, and so I don't get those notifications there anymore like I used to. The Sin, thank you for the host. Hope you're doing well. Were you doing BDO today? This site is effectively completed. This is site number 14. Like over here. See, Rush, if you message an ISK doubling scammer and let them know you have 500 bill, but you want to see if they're trustworthy, so you're going to use 50 mil, they'll probably double it, and then you can leave. Easy 50 mil ISK. Do we have to be in your Discord? You have to have been on our Discord. If you've never been on the Discord before, join it. But if you've been on there before, then I can find you. Well, like, being logged in Discord right now is irrelevant. It just means have you been on the server before so I can find you and DM you. That's a big thing, wouldn't it?
Warp drive active.
And no, Hazel, they don't have to be on there right now to win. They just have to have been on there before so I can find them and DM them. They can answer the DM later. But if they've never been on the server before, then I can't find them, they can't get DM'd, and then we need a new winner. So I like the crispness in the dark mode of the new one, Norton. Like, aesthetically, visually, for me, it's fine. It is, I'm not getting the announcements as a broadcaster, which is weird. I play BDO all day, even when I'm not streaming, I watch Eve streams. Lost! Sin! The addiction is real, I like it. I've been using WoW in my off-stream hours to kind of like, just do something different. There's a lot of nerds logging in at one time.